Okay, so welcome. I haven't streamed in a while, especially Occupy related. I am currently in Oakland. I am approaching the police department. We were just arriving in town, Nina and I, and we noticed a very large group of officers just inside the police department. So I am going back to just kind of scout and see if we only have OPD presence right now or if we have other agencies. So I'm going to try to find a place to park that's nearby the station so that I can walk by their front door area and see what kind of officer presence is inside. Putting my phone down towards the floorboard so that I cannot get busted with having my phone while I'm driving. And the reason I'm streaming right now is because I am on my own, and since I'm approaching police department, which probably isn't the best idea on my own, but we want to get the information, so I'm going to make that risk, but I have live stream up just in case anything happens. So if anybody's viewing right now, which I don't think I have any viewers at the moment, which is okay, this is just documentation purposes, and we'll see what happens. Just want to kind of get a little bit of idea what kind of police presence is going on in the city at the moment, knowing that this march is happening tonight. Kind of think that they may have a plan of action for us, and it'd be kind of a good idea to get an idea what we're looking at early. I have already gone by the Coliseum. There's actually an event at the Coliseum tonight, so I did not see any PD in that area. So we don't have anything going on at Coliseum, which is, you know, a place that they've staged before. So we'll see what's going on here. How's it going, Bo? So it looks like I've got a couple viewers. So once again, you're looking at my floorboard. It's nice and dark. I don't want to get busted while I'm driving with my camera on. But I'm going to park nearby Oakland Police Department and kind of get an idea what's going on. We thought when we drove by earlier that there was a large presence inside. So I'm gonna check that out real quick before I head over to the plaza. I think this evening I will probably be more committed to scouting police activity. Just kind of brainstorming that idea at the moment. It's something I actually enjoy doing for some reason. Although with the amount of random pickoffs, I'm kind of skeptical of getting too close to any officers. So I try to be nonchalant as possible. So currently on 7th. And that's OPD right there. That's the police station. And up a ways is the jail. Bo, I see your chat. Being safe is something I plan to do. I just hope everyone around me plans to be safe so that I'm not in danger of others. So we'll see what happens. So this is 7th and Washington. I'm going to cross the street over to Oakland Police Department. So just a little backstory. Nina and I just came over from San Francisco, and we drove over to the Coliseum just to check on staging operations. There's nothing going on over there at the Coliseum. When we exited right here on Broadway, we noticed quite a bit of activity going on behind the police department. We've seen large amounts of, probably like groups of like 5 or 6 of officers coming into Oakland Police Department. And when we rounded off here on 7th Street to Broadway, Nina got a glimpse inside and said that there was a very large amount of officers that were inside. So I dropped Nina off at the plaza, and I'm now kind of scouting on my own to see what kind of presence is going on here. And it doesn't look like there's a large amount, but if you can see, they do have a table set up with a bunch of flyers and pamphlets. So they may have a meeting area somewhere else, and they're just reporting for duty tonight. So it is after hours. I had half a thought to go in and act dumb, but it's after hours, so the door's probably locked. If you can see there's a table set up that has some brochures or whatever that they're handing to officers as they report for duty tonight. So that may be a game of action plan or whatever for them. I'm not sure, just speculating. Come around the front side, we might get a different point of view. So they've got cases of water. So they're definitely planning to have a busy night. They're providing some water to their officers. And as officers are coming in, they're picking up a leaflet from the table there where the officers are at. So I'm guessing they're probably having a meeting at some point about what to expect for their evening. I don't think this is a normal practice for OPD to walk in and grab a water and a leaflet and head upstairs. So it's about as much information I can bring you right at the moment. I'm not sure what kind of idea this is, but I'm gonna walk around the back side of the police department and see if there's any head presence on the back side. And keeping in mind this is an MLK weekend, it is a Saturday night. OPD probably expects to have a busy Saturday night every night, but I'm pretty sure that they have some type of plan of action to respond to FTP March. But I haven't seen at this point yet any heightened amount of vehicles or presence. So this is the backside of OPD station. And this is pretty normal. I come by here pretty often. I usually get off, when I enter downtown Oakland, I usually get off at this exit that I'm looking at right over here. This is Broadway and 80. So usually I'll come through either the underpass if I'm coming from the north, or I come off over the pass just off to the left if I'm coming from the south. So I come past the backside of PD pretty often. So the amount of vans that are parked here is pretty normal. But just in the time that I've been in the city, which has only been about 10 minutes or so, I've seen at least 40 officers enter the police department. This would probably only be unusual if there's a shift change. Like, if there's a shift change, then it makes sense. If it's not a shift change, then it just means they're here and they're getting ready for tonight. Again, I don't work for PD, so I can't say that this is all fact. It's all speculation. But the fact is that I can tell you that I don't see an unusual amount of cars. We did see a group huddle inside when we drove by, but that group is no longer there. And I've already been able to broadcast to you that there's cases of water being handed out to the officers, as well as a leaflet when they arrive, which would probably be an agenda. So here's a PD van, 2 officers inside that one, so it's not like big large amounts of vans of people coming in. And I'm gonna make one trip around the front again and then head to my car and get over to the plaza. Looks like I'm up to 5 viewers. If you're watching, I'm at Oakland Police Department Station on 7th. and Broadway, and we're just trying to get an idea if there's any bump in presence tonight. So far, I can't see that there is. So here's the glass windows once again, and we got a few officers that are handing out water and leaflets. So officers are entering, they're picking up a bottle of water or two and grabbing some type of paper off of the table, and then they're going inside and going upstairs. So they're definitely preparing for an evening. Whether it's a typical evening that they have this process or if it's only for tonight, I'm not sure. But I can confirm that I do not see any added vehicles on the back side of PD. So I am going to return to my car, circle the city a couple times, look for any presence that's unusual, and then I'll get over to the plaza so that I can attend the medic issue that's going on there, having a medic training of some type that I was curious about. And I have a burrito that I plan to eat when I get back to my car. So if you're watching, thank you. And I will definitely be back online as the evening continues. So once again, thank you for tuning in. Get the word out, get some people down here to Oakland to support the FTP, and we'll see ya.